Looney Farm Guy here, and this is Yeast Production by ZoddelZockt on Farming Simulator 22. It's all for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on Rock Crawl for this demonstration and test. 9.59 megabytes to download, 21 slots on console. It's a factory, excuse me. And you can find it well under factories, and there it is. $65,500. It is, this is the way it is. So it has some interesting features. Let's go a walk around first. We have input areas here and some decoration. That's just an example of what goes in here. So we got some pallets, just a visual representation. We have the managed production point. We have the output here. We have a door that opens. Doors that open into a storage area. So nothing happens. I don't think anything happens in here. Here we have a light. There we go. Look at that. We have a light. And more storage area. This is also a visual representation of molasses, which we will talk about in a moment. Yes, I just about missed. There was another light switch out here, actually, right here on the wall. Oh. So that turns on the lights inside and out. So that's an over, inside, over and out, over and in and over and out. An interesting sign here in, I think it says support your farmers in another language. I don't know what language that is. Polish? No, it looks French. Yeah, perhaps. So we have your usual ZoddelZockt control panel here for lights. Now that turns on the lights that light up your loading and unloading areas. Then we have show warning stripes, and that turns on these, so it shows you exactly where things go or spawn and things like that. And then we have show trigger markers. So that's an additional, or if you just want, I mean, you could turn one off and leave the other. It's up to you. And we have these floor paint, the floor paint basically, telling you in and out. And then finally, the information panel, and that appears right here. Yeast for baking and brewing, yeast production. So that's the big sign. They usually has another sign showing all the, oh, that's it? Huh, okay. It's interesting. Usually it shows the recipe on there, or all the items. Oh, maybe that's, it doesn't produce molasses. Let's look at the menu. Now, yeast, that's what it produces. It produces yeast. What goes into it? Water, molasses, empty pallets, and cardboard. This is very typical, or you say typical. This is part of the ZoddelZockt package of factories that are all interconnected in some way or another. Now, there are two other mods that are necessary to have in order to run this factory. That's the production for empty pallets and barrels, and production for paper and cardboard, both by ZoddelZockt. And those I will show you in here. So we have production for empty pallets. That will produce your pallets. So if you want pallets, if you want to make pallets, that's what you need. And then we have the paper and cardboard production factory here, and that's going to produce your cardboard. Now, I did not use these factories to produce what I needed for this factory. I have a way of, you can buy them, and I'll show you how you can buy them if you want to circumvent the production of those two items and go straight to the yeast production. We'll show you that in a moment. However, let's go back in there and look at capacities. Water is 900,000 liters, so it does use the most. And if you look at the recipe, 900 100, 100, 100. So you get 1,200 liters of yeast, which is equal to the parts going in, so that is nice. And in the ratio that you see the capacities, so it's going to empty evenly at 24 cycles per month. So you're not going to run out of one and have the other. If they're all full, you're going to see that they will be emptying evenly. And we're going to just turn it on before I forget to turn it on. So, right, it does come with a sell point. I almost forgot. Production sell points. There it goes. Yeast Production. It is pretty standard. $100,000 though. So I'm gonna put that down and want to see why is it $100,000. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yeast. Right. Well, because that's the only place you can sell it. I have a sell everything and other sell points, and none of them take yeast except this, and I cannot highlight it either, so it's wherever I place it. No fluctuations for this product either, so that's interesting. It's straight up. Oh, that's weird, but because it's showing it's in the downward trend. Okay, I wonder if that's a little bit of a glitch or something. Because if we look at Hay Pellet, like any of ZoddelZockt's other productions, cardboard, you have, and paper, barrels, pallets, we see them all have fluctuations. Yeast does not have a fluctuation for price. $3,000.68 per 1,000 liters. So we're going to see how that all plays out. Yes, one more thing. Molasses. Where do you get molasses? Well, I got it from this silo for molasses, and that is, sorry, not there. Actually under no, it's not under containers, it's silos. And this silo comes with another one of, there it is, silo for molasses. You can buy it in bulk. And that is part of the pellet production, pellet press, or pellet clench, sorry, pellet clench, which requires molasses. And the pellet clench, I do believe, is that what it says under the, let's just double check that. Buildings and silos. Pellet, it says pellet press here, but it's a pellet clench. Either or. You can buy it in bulk here, or you can buy it by the pallet. The molasses pallet comes with this yeast production, $1,500 for 1,000 liters. It is heavy. You cannot pick it up. If we hop over to the store where I bought it, store, come on, come on, let me go there. Oh, it's over here. Sorry, over here. Right. So here is the pallet of molasses. As you can see, it's too heavy. It's 1.1 tons, so you'll need forklift or whatever. If you want to use the bulk molasses, the trailers that will hold the molasses, it also comes with the pellet press or the pellet clench. To these, they are the only ones that will hold molasses as far as I can find, so you'll have to pretty much use those. We'll show you that going in. As for the pallets of cardboard, these are liftable, and they'll well, we'll show you all where they go in and how I got those. We're going to run it a month and we're going to see what the yeast looks like, and then we're going to show you where everything goes in. So hopefully that's understandable. Hopefully it's not too confusing the way I'm explaining it. But anyways, we're going to sleep for a month now, and we're going to come back and finish up the video. All right, I actually went ahead 2 months because I was confused with the first number I seen, but now I see there's 32,000 liters in storage, but that isn't counting the 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 20 cases of 1,200 liters. So yeah, 22,000 liters, 20, yeah. Well, over 20,000 liters of yeast just sitting here in the output area. So yes, that's correct. It is about 24,000 liters per month. Not too bad. And 2 months is 32 plus 20. It's like 50, nearly 50,000 liters. Right. Okay. So having set that straight, inputs. So molasses here, I can load it in from, this is this silo. You can only buy molasses. It is per 1,000 liters $440. So much cheaper than oh wait a minute, it was 1,500 liters, right? 1,500 liters. So 1,000 liters is 400, or it was 1,000. Yeah, 1,500 for 1,000. Yeah. It's much cheaper. Buy it in bulk, and you just back up the and there you go. You can fill your molasses in like so. Same with the water. Water goes in that spot as well. So water and molasses in here. Now the pallets. Cardboard. The cardboard was liftable. So cardboard, no problem. Come over here and I'm hopping in the air. There we go. Cardboard's going in. Very nice. Great. Pallets, a little bit more tough, but with the auto load trailer that I always use in every one of my test videos here that have pallets, you can auto load the pallets right onto this auto load trailer. Or if you're running the factories, the pallets, just set the empty pallets to distributing, and it will automatically send the pallets to your factory or any factory that uses empty pallets. Right, so how do you use this little cheaty little wagon? Very simply, you can just drive over top of the input area and press your button, and there you go. We have emptied our pallets into the factory. Now, as for the yeast, will this pick up yeast? Oh, it does not appear that. Let me see if I get underneath this. No. So this does not pick up yeast, which is, no, I'm just moving stuff around. Right, because we're gonna have to sell it somehow. Now you can set this factory yeast, you can set it to selling, and it'll automatically sell the product, which is probably the best thing, because it looks like the price is set and there's only one place you can sell it, which is the sell point that comes with this. So we're going to grab a fork, stick a fork in it, I say, and let's see here. Are we? Yeah, we got a fork here. So we're going to go pick up one of those pallets and we're going to sell it, and it'll give you pretty much an idea of how much it sells for. And let's see if I can do this correctly here. There we go. It's pretty heavy. Really heavy, actually. And there we go. Yeast is being sold, and grand total of $3,600. So there you have it, folks. That is Yeast Production on Farming Simulator 22 by ZoddelZockt. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will be happy to answer them if I can. I'm going to put links to all the other factories that are connected to this one, at least the two that are recommended, as well as the pellet clench that comes with the molasses bulk buy point. And I think that's it. So thank you all for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.